Alright, y'all. Today is Sunday, December the 10th, 2017. And I don't know about y'all, but it's been cold and wet and rainy and just kind of a dreary weekend, so I decided to make some fresh vegetable soup. I've already got my tomatoes going. I chopped my carrots. I got my carrots in there. Got my marinara sauce in there. This is tomatoes and marinara sauce that I canned, some from last year. So it's going to be a good meal today, good and healthy. Past several years we've had access to a large piece of ground that's owned by another family member, because we live in a neighborhood and we just have raised bed gardens. So this is what's left of my canning. Got some salsa, all different types of recipes with tomatoes, salsa, marinara sauce, and tomatoes, and some more goodies on the other shelves. So we always try to eat as fresh as possible, whatever's in season. So I dug all this stuff. Actually, these came from the store, and this, and the cabbage, of course the beans, but everything else you see came from the garden. And some Brussels sprouts. Usually whatever I have in my refrigerator is how I make my vegetable soup. And it's always a different recipe. It's never the same, but it's always good. My husband has some kind of upper respiratory infection, I believe. He's had it 3 or 4 days, so we've been craving, or he's been craving, some homemade soup. So hopefully it'll make him feel a little better. It's hard to cut with one hand, you don't have a tripod. I already got my carrots in there, some of them. Let me get my spoon. You can see I've already chopped up some red potatoes. I've already got 4 carrots in there. Come on, focus. I've got my marinara sauce poured in there, my tomatoes. Both of those were canned from the straight out of the garden, the tomatoes. Do some more chopping. Alright, I got my Brussels sprouts all in there. I know a lot of people throw away the stem of the broccoli, but I used part of it. Cut it out real thin. So I'm going to chop this bad boy off about right there, where it starts turning white. Then I'm going to slice this stem fairly thin, or dice it, I'm not sure yet. Then I'm going to put it in my soup. Alright, let's see what else we can find to go in this. Got a couple of peppers from the garden that are still in here. So I'm going to throw one of these green peppers in the soup. And just rinse it off pretty good. I'm not using any chemicals in my garden, but it's getting a crisper. We have some residue from other, I don't know, it could be some dirt mixed in with it. Rinse it off real good. Alrighty, back to our broccoli. Just chop it up in bite size. It doesn't have to be precise. Just bite-sized pieces. It's going to cook down anyway. Several different ways you could do this. Smells good already. Go ahead and dice it. It'll be easier than slicing it. The stems of the broccoli. A lot of people don't eat it, but it's part of the broccoli. It has just as many vitamins and nutrients as the floral part of the broccoli does. Okay, I'm going to put a few more pieces of broccoli in there. Don't feel like I have enough yet. Looks pretty good. I'll stop with that. Alrighty, I'm going to put some cabbage in there. Just dice this up real good. Guess you could call this a one-handed chef, huh? It's part of the stem. And this is going in my garden. I'm going to do the in-place composting where I just dig a hole with a shovel and throw it in the garden. Bury it up. Makes for good soil. Year after year you do that. You have a nice fertile soil that's rich. I just compost in place is how I do it. I know there's several ways to do it, but I just try to do it the easy way and let Mother Nature take its course. Oh, it's looking good. Alright, y'all, I had to get a bigger knife. That little one just wasn't doing its job, so I had to get a bigger knife and sharpen it. The lighting's pretty bad. Dicing up what little peppers I had. There was 3 or 4 in the refrigerator from the garden this year. That's what we had left. Throw that in there. Why not, right? Looks like I'm going to have to add some more tomatoes. Go get another can of tomatoes out of the cupboard. Alright, change of plans. I decided to add another can of marinara sauce because this has got all kinds of spices in it. Gives the soup a good flavor. Instead of watering it down, it makes it a little thicker. The liquid would be a little thicker instead of runny. Now that's looking better. I needed some more sauce in there. Alright, I got some kale here that I've already diced up. It was out of the garden. Put that in there. A couple of hands full, 2 or 3 hands full. It's going to cook down. Got this on low and it's going to simmer for a while. Alright, that should be enough kale. Alrighty, I opened up a can of whole kernel yellow corn and a can of pinto beans, and I drained those. So I'm fixing to add this to my soup. The beans in there for the protein and fiber along with the vegetables. It'll be good. We're going to be eating on this all week. I love leftovers. It tastes just as good as the first time you eat it. Alright. Now, got one more item I want to add. And this is a form of chicken sausage. Applewood smoked chicken sausage. Just got one link left in the refrigerator, so let me get this cut up. I'll be right back. Alright, I got the sausage all diced up here. Like I said, when I make vegetable soup, I don't use a specific recipe. I just grab whatever's in the refrigerator. If I know I have enough ingredients to make a big pot of soup or chili, I'll just go with it. Keep it simple. I was taught to cook at an early age, and I had a grandmother that was a really good country cook. Growing up on the farm, and some of you watching this video, I know we're going to be family. You know what I'm talking about. She used to make the best casseroles, and she would just cook, throw in a dash of this, a dash of that, and it would turn out better than anybody's recipe. She made some good old yeast rolls. Oh my gosh. They were delicious. They were from scratch too. So. Alright, that's my video on how I make vegetable soup. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Have a good day.